namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, Amma ji. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody.
Namaste.
नमस्ते एवरीवन।
नमस्ते. नमस्ते.
कैसी हैं आप नीरू जी?
ठीक है, आप कहिए, आप कैसे हैं? आपका शुभ नाम क्या है?
मैं सुषमा अग्रवाल हूँ। अरुण जी से आपकी बात होती है, मैं उनकी पत्नी हूँ।
अच्छा अच्छा, आप
मेरे
मुझे
थोड़े पैर में दर्द हो रहा है तो मैं ऊपर कर रही हूँ, वो बेसमेंट में जाके कर रहे हैं। इसलिए
अच्छा
हम आज अलग अलग कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा, मैंने सुषमा अग्रवाल यहाँ देखा, मैंने तो कोई दूसरी है ये।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं ही हूँ, मैं ही हूँ।
अच्छा अच्छा, एक आध दफे आपको अलग देखा।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
हाँ, तो मैंने सोचा कोई मुझे नहीं पता आप
हाँ
उनकी पत्नी है।
हाँ जी, हाँ
नाम
जी।
नाम नहीं, अरुण अग्रवाल
इंडियाना में रहती हैं।
है।
हाँ जी, नमस्कार।
नमस्ते।
नमस्कार जी।
कहाँ रहते हैं? इंडियाना में?
इंडियाना में, हाँ जी।
किस सिटी में है आप?
साउथ बेंड के पास में रहते हैं। यहाँ
अच्छा
नॉटरडेम यूनिवर्सिटी है,
अच्छा अच्छा,
के पास में ही रहते
Sorry
हैं।
to interrupt. It's time to begin.
ओके, नमस्कार।
नमस्ते. विल टॉक.
Okay, let's begin with 3 ohms as usual. Our usual disclaimer: when you join this session, you take responsibility for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and I do not take any responsibility related to the outcome of your attendance here. Please make sure that whatever you do with caution within your capacity. Yoga requires that everything should be done in gentle, smooth way with very light effort. Such light effort that in everything you do, you should have the ability to have meditative focus within it. So when you do it, observe the sensations within and be aware within as you're doing it, and follow the breath. Keep the spine straight and make sure the breath is always slow and smooth. That way it will prevent any jerky movements or any strain in the system. So let's begin with the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and pressing on the little fingers with the thumb, we do Lam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Lam. Lam. Last time. Lam. Bring the awareness an inch above the perineum, and focusing there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the fingers, continue one last time. Vam. Bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger. Ram. 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 Last time. Ram. Hopefully you release the fingers. We'll do one more time without fingers. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Yum. Last time. Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up with a loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hand, continue. Hum. 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 Bring the awareness to the middle of the head. We do chum. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. 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 Release the hands and continue. Chum. Chum. Top of the middle of the head, we do Om. Again, thumbs up, loose fist. Release all the hands. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And I think all of you here know how to do it. So please proceed. Keep the palms open and thumbs up for the most intense effect. And for those of you who need instructions, Bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth. Focusing there, make a big smile, and as the cheeks come out, you'll find a slight stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. Keep your focus on the stretch and inhale and exhale in slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, feel a mild sucking sensation in the bottommost part of the mouth, and when you exhale, it feels like a reverse sucking sensation. So please continue. Now we can go on to shoulder rotations as you continue this breathing. Last rotation. Now as we continue the Ujjayi Pranayama, we stretch up, raising the hands up, feel the pelvis lift up and look up as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring the chin down and hand coming down. So inhale and exhale. Last stretching up, inhale and exhale. Now stretch out the elbows and make the palms perpendicular to the forearm. Keep it resting comfortably on your thighs or by the side on if you have an armchair on your arms. And continue the Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale with feeling the stretch in the throat. If you have any finger or palm pain, you can use Haim Nam as a mantra as you do this. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go do the neck exercises. As you exhale, tilt the head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. Now we do the 4 sides, 3 sides. As we hold, as we exhale, we do the sound ah. Chin down to the chest, we do the sound ma. So take a deep breath in, turn head to the right. Ah. To the left. Ah. To the back. Ah. Chin to the chest. Again to the right. Ah. To the left. Ah. To the back. Ah. Chin to the chest. Now we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle and continue. Last inhale and last exhale, and then we go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now stretch out the hands in front of you. Inhale, lift up the palm and stretch out the fingers as wide as possible. Exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale up and stretch, and exhale down. Continue. Last exhalation. Now keep the fist and go around the wrist. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fist below the chin. We go around the wrist, opening out the palms, and we close as we exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head. Stretch out the elbows and pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. Exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. Continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Bring the hands behind the back. Get hold of the elbows. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now bring your hands to your hips behind your back. As you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward. Continue the alternating motion of the two sides. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we cross one leg over the other. Get hold of the knee on the top, and as you exhale, pull it towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release, and we cross over the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now it's time to stand up. And those of you who don't have good balance, you can hold on to a chair. As you inhale, bend at the knees, keeping the body vertical. Exhale, come up. You can hold the hips if you like. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Now, holding the hips, we rotate around the hips. So inhale and exhale. Go around sideways. Last inhale and exhale, and let's go in the opposite direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we will do the pelvic bend. And if you don't have good balance, you either have to hold a chair or you can do it seated. For those of you who have good balance, bring the feet shoulder width or a little wider apart. Bring the hands behind the back, get hold of the elbows. Take a deep breath in, lift up the chin, pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, lean forward, keeping the chin up and shoulder pulled back. Feel the stretch from the bottom of the feet to the hips. Inhale and exhale, you feel into the stretch. And after each couple of exhalations, you'll find you can come down a little bit more. Slowly inhale and come up and take your seat. We will do a few minutes of Kapalbhati today. In this exercise, take a deep breath in and holding the breath, draw in the belly and lift up the pelvic floor and hold it. And from there, begin the exhalation. And the exhalation should be smooth and relaxed. And as you exhale, the recoil motion, you will inhale. Now let's do 5 Brahmaris, the humming. So closing the ears, take a deep breath in. Now we can go on to the alternate nostril breathing. We do about 6 breaths and then we'll go on to Bhastrika. So you can begin by inhalation from the left nostril, or you can simply bring your awareness right to the top of the head, actually the top of the forehead, right in the middle, and visualize inhalation up there and exhalation going towards the feet. Now let's go on to Bhastrika Pranayama, that is the bellows breaths. We begin with exhalation. Get your hands in the position to begin. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. exhale. 60, exhale. 70, exhale. 80, exhale. 90, exhale. 20, exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left. Now, we bring the awareness to the chest and we mentally vibrate. Oh, we forgot one thing. Well, we do one Brahmari after this. So one Brahmari and then we will focus on the chest. Now we bring the awareness to the chest and mentally we vibrate Haim, 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 Haim. Now, bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum. Visualize a rising vibration going out of the top of the head, and the vibration feels like 3 syllables. Haim, im, home. The third syllable is home, like your home. Haim, im, home. Haim, im, home. That is good enough. Now we will go on to the spinal mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, O. 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 Now we go on to the next round of Bhastrika. So let's begin with exhalation, the bellows breath. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath and exhale to the left, and do one Brahmari after that. Let's get ready for the next round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Now, we take a deep breath to the right nostril, hold the breath, exhale to the left, and then one Brahmari. Let's get ready for the last round of Bhastrika. Get the hands in position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. exhale, left, exhale, 12, exhale, 30, exhale, 40, exhale, 50, exhale, 60, exhale, 70, exhale, 80, exhale, 90, exhale, 20, exhale. Take a deep breath to the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale to the left. And then one Brahmari. Now, we get ready for meditation. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel the shoulders become lighter. The head may also feel lighter. And if you have a preferred meditation routine, you can do it. Otherwise, by default, visualize your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum, rising through the body and out of the top of the head. And that flow feels like 3 syllables. Haim Em Haim Em Haim Em And as you do that, we will have Om in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, become aware of the senses, from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you're ready to open the eyes, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands. With that, we end the practice session, and now we are open for questions. So let me make sure that anybody who wants to unmute themselves can. Go ahead. Anybody who has a question, feel free to unmute and speak up.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I have a few questions. First question is, when you do stretching your hand, I can see clearly your palm, and I found that your intuition lines are very strong and powerful, and lifeline is very strong. So my question is, do you have any related, anything in Yoga Sutra or any yoga, palmistry has some meaning with your body program?
Okay. When I was some 45 years back, when I was a student, I came across a book on palmistry and I read it, and then after that I've never looked back. So I know nothing about palmistry effectively. So let's forget about it.
But in your case, it seemed to be good. Right form and right, your intuition line is very, very hard and very strong. So,
Okay. Okay.
Other question I have.
Yes, go ahead.
Other question I have, when you do Padmasana, I hear different people saying different things. So when you do Padmasana, your left leg stand up, or legs stand go up, or some say right legs go up. So which one is right way to do Padmasana?
See, the thing is, you see, in these Padmasana comes from these Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Gheranda Samhita. Both of them describe it. Actually, some of the others also describe it. Now, each one has their own little variation.
Okay.
The common one that most people do is they put the right leg over the left thigh and then the left over the right. And that keeps your spine straight. There is also, in addition to that, there are some people who will want to bring the hands in such a way where they connect behind in a, you put your hand under your this thing and lift yourself and things like that. In my opinion, all of these are waste of time. In my opinion, the key element, you see, coming from the tradition you come from, you already know that people talk about yoga of faith, that is the bhakti yoga, and that takes care of everything. So what is all this nonsense about this asana being this posture, this thing? So all of this is the creation that has come in the post-Buddhist era, where the Hatha Yoga system became prominent because of Buddhism is a non-theistic philosophy. So the physical element became important, and of course in the post-Shankaracharya period, it got integrated with the concept of Shiva and Shakti worship also. So in my opinion, these are not places that are worth any focus.
Okay.
Keeping the spine erect is the important thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Tammy, go ahead.
Dr. Krishna. Dr. Rajan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, see, what is the advantage of Anulom Vilom?
Okay. technically speaking, that the Anulom Vilom is really called Nadishodhana Pranayama.
Nadishodhana, okay. Mhm.
What it does is the two lobes of the brain, the two hemispheres, the left hemisphere is supposed to be logical brain that connects into the right side of the body, and the right is the creative brain that connects into the left side of the body.
Mhm.
This is how modern science, medical sciences knows it. Now, when we do the alternate nostril breathing, this electroencephalogram studies have been done where when you inhale through one nostril, it is the opposite hemisphere of the brain that gets activated. Okay? So now it is very important that both sides of the brain communicate with each other. And right in the middle of the two hemispheres of the brain, there is the connecting part, dense neurons called the corpus callosum. So when you do the alternate nostril breathing, it actually helps the two sides of the brain to communicate effectively and be in balance. So this is the physiological view of what has been understood. From the yogic standpoint, one second. From the yogic standpoint, what we say is that the right side of the brain connected with the left side is your inner dimension. So think of it as your genes or the way you were, your cosmic program or whatever. The left brain connected with the right side of the body is considered our interaction with the external side. So what happens is our interaction in the external world must be in sync with your purpose in life. Both of them should be in perfect balance. So that is the role of the alternate nostril breathing.
I feel very good when I do this, very good, very good. And then also when I do dhyan, so the mantra, I should concentrate on mantra or on breathing.
You can do whatever makes you feel best.
So, I'm breathing right now, so I should concentrate on breathing or mantra or both.
No. Focus on breathing is a very low form of meditation.
Okay.
In fact, it will never give you cosmic connectivity.
So concentrate on the mantra, right?
Concentrate on mantra, concentrate on letting go and connecting to God, visualization, letting go, mantras, all of these are effective form. Anything physical, if you concentrate, it's a very low form of medication. It may still the mind, but it will not have strong, neither strong spiritual nor healing effect. In fact, what I have come across, many of you have probably heard of the Buddhist kind of meditation called Vipassana meditation.
Vipassana, yes.
In Vipassana, they are only focusing within the body, going up and down. And people who are focused on Vipassana meditation, I find they cannot transcend the body. They only remain within balancing the body within. And so any form of breath form of meditation is a low form of meditation. Yoga Sutra is very clear in saying you need to go beyond anything physical or external in order to be able to go into the higher realms of meditation.
So concentrate on the mantra only, right? Mantra.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Tammy, your question?
Sure. Hi there. All right. So thanks for coming this morning to our Patanjali session. That was really cool. And I let everybody else talk because I'm always doing the talking. So I have a question though. I wanted to ask about kleshas, right? And karmas. So like thinking about this further, like how do kleshas show up in our life? Like, is it a manifestation or what we call a karma? Is it like that we have to witness something, like, you know, because you tell us they're always in our programming, right? So how does that?
I understand what you're asking. Okay. So kleshas and karmas are simply program patterns. Okay. Now the key distinction between them is kleshas are the first creation, when there was creation and each one of us were created. The first creation is what the Lord's program brought certain programs within you, right? Those are kleshas. But then when you, with those programs, you're observing things in the world, you develop desires, you develop attachments and all of them, that desires and attachment creates new programs within you. Those are called karmas. Now, this is there are some subtle distinctions in types of karmas. Now, for instance, in one lifetime, if you have great attachment to music, you're very fond of music, right? So you're fully leaned into music, then in which case the music sensations that stay with you, so in the next lifetime, at a young age, you're born as a musical genius, that karma aspect is called vasana, your leanings, okay? But all of them is about attachments and reactions. That is how you form new karmas. So when you see in this lifetime, when you have leanings like you have these special abilities or orientations and things, those are the expressions of, it could be either kleshas or karmas, but in reality, as I said, the only distinction between them is one that came first and others which you created.
So thank you for that. I guess where I'm going is, so vasana is an example of how a klesha can show up in our life right now. So
it could be a klesha or a karma.
So we're born with karmas, or karmas are only made? I'm just
Karmas are created in a previous birth.
Oh, they are.
By your reactivity.
So the way to clear them now, right? Because
all of these programs is that whenever these programs are hitting you and engage, and by the way, they also come in the form of circumstances in life. Okay, namely, you know, who you marry, when you get bumped by a car and have an automobile accident or a physical accident, all of these are part of these karmas and klesha flows. Now, so how we get over this is, no matter what happens, we don't become angry, we don't become emotional. We tell ourselves we are only instruments of the cosmic flow. God meant it to happen, so be it. Let it come. I am only an instrument. I am not this body at all, right? So when you take this attitude that we are only instruments of the cosmic flow, come what may, then in which case you don't have any reactions, so new karmas are not formed. So that is considered the path as you of purification within, and purification has dual benefits. On one side, when you are purified, your ability to cosmically connect in meditation increases, and as a result you can mentally query questions, and through intuitive process you can derive cosmically answers to what is the nature of existence or any question you might have in mind. Okay, now the second element of that purification is when the purification takes place, then in which case for the next lifetime there are less karmas or no karmas left. If there are no karmas or kleshas left, there is no more another lifetime. So that is considered the idea of being, released out of the rebirth.
So, with you just saying that, does that mean that, like, we're like our soul, our spirit person, would be a klesha for God, and once it's cleared, it goes away, just like we give it up to God? Like we would go away like that, like the neurological or neuro transmitter would be erased? I might be overthinking it, but I go, Do you know what I'm saying though? Like God has a brain and like his.
Let me put it in this context, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you written any material in this lifetime?
Yes.
Very good. So maybe it was your klesha or your karma to write that thing in the lifetime. You wrote it, took care of it, and you forgot about it. So there are no reactions to it. So in the next lifetime, you don't have to go and write other things. So anytime a program is done, it is expended. It's gone.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Rajan,
Jack, you have a question?
yeah, so the follow-up on this same thing is, we take care of the body one way or the other. Where does the soul go?
Oh, okay. What is the soul? The soul is simply a transmitter. And a transmitter that is within us is like subtle vibrating transmitter. And it is made out of, any transmitter is finally, you understand energy and matter are two sides of the same coin, right? So what happens is, when there is no more rebirth, the final state is one of two, as the Yoga Sutra says. One is, if you are able to realize you're an instrument of God, and in your mind, you always feel surrendered to God. God, I'm just an instrument. Just make me do whatever you want. I don't care. And you let go in that attitude. And you think of God all the time. Then in which case, at the end of the lifetime, when there's no more programs for a new birth, it is said you go into a state where there is no physical being, but the vibrations are permanently connected with God. So you can think of it from a Christian concept of being in heaven. In the yoga concept, we say, the word used is chana pratiyogi. At every moment you're connected with God. And in the Vedantic dualism and Advaita Vedanta, in the Vishishta Advaita Vedanta and Dvaita Vedanta, they will say you reach the feet of the Lord. Whereas the second option is that you have no more programs, but you are not always thinking of God or connected to God. So there's no connectivity there. So once that is the case, the transmitter dissolves. That is the only thing left. It dissolves into the cosmic energy, and everything becomes, the concept of being dissolved in cosmic energy is the same thing as demagnetizing any magnetic medium. You see, if you have a flash drive and you demagnetize it, all the programs within it erase, right?
Right.
So that is the same way. In other words, the minutest particle, they all get scattered. When there is pattern to it, it takes a form. When there is no pattern to it, it is fully dissolved. Right now, okay. So is that okay, Surina?
Yeah, but what happens in the meantime before it's assimilated with the supreme power or heaven or whatever the concept we take?
Okay, you are having more and more rebirths. That is what happens in the meantime.
Yeah.
So how
Okay.
is rebirth just soul is going into another body right away, or does it wait, or does it
hang on 1 second. Before we get into this deeper discussion, Jack has had his hand up for a while. So what is your question, Jack?
Well, yeah, it goes back to what you said. You said about different levels of meditation, lower levels of meditation.
Yes.
I don't know if you, I wanted to ask you, there's a program that uses audio file energetic feedback with earphones, and it's supposed to help stimulate these brain waves to bring your brainwave level to a deeper state. That takes longer. So do you recommend not working with those type of technologies or not?
Are you talking of binaural kind of sounds?
Right.
Okay. Actually, I cannot answer that question for you.
Okay.
1 second. I cannot properly answer that question for you because I have not personally used them and
Okay.
experienced them to see how they work.
Okay.
Okay. But my gut hunch is that those vibrations are more focused on stimulating the brain.
Correct.
And the concept of cosmic connectivity is beyond all of that.
I see. Yeah.
And so, like for example, quiet faith, when you're purified, has more power.
Mhm.
That kind of quiet meditative faith.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. So again, that is one area I don't have complete confidence that because I haven't experienced it myself.
Okay.
Okay. I'll come back to you, Surina. But before that, Karthik, you have a question?
Yeah, Namaste, Rajan. See, I take some medicines for my pressure or stuff, and then generally the social or stigma, whatever it is, taking medicine is not good. But doctor says medicine is like a food. So that kind of a medicine is not good for health. So that opinion is not good, right? So why nobody is accepting it? But medicine is good.
I will quickly answer this question as follows.
Okay.
You see, there is only one profession in the world who has been given the license to kill, and those are doctors. Okay? So the understanding is that they know enough about what they are doing with the human body in order to help you, and as a byproduct, if it kills you, from a medical perspective, this is the best that can be done. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the first lesson in pharmacology is every medicine is a poison. This is what the first lesson in pharmacology, which is one of the disciplines doctors study when they go to medical school, is every medicine is a poison. And the poison of the medication is given to you to kill the poison that has been created in you. The original concept of medicine was that the poison has to be taken care with an external poison for a temporary period of time till the poison is gone. Okay? Now, in my opinion, somewhere along the road, the problem that happened was that commercial interests of wanting to push more medication from the pharmaceutical industry and the doctors themselves thinking this is about the limited knowledge we have. You know, if you have high blood pressure, it is so bad. You have to keep it completely low. Otherwise, you may get a stroke. Something else may happen. So what happens is they have gone into this zone. I cannot tell you that in your particular situation, if you stop your medication, whether you will be in a terrible risk or not. But that is the job of the doctor. Your doctor has made the assessment that given the poison that is being fed into you, it has a better impact than if the medicine was not given to you. Okay? Now that is the conventional medicine system. And because what your doctor tells you, this is what they tell you, I do not have any authority or basis to contradict that. Okay?
In the same follow-up, this Ayurvedic medicine is poisonous too?
Of course.
Okay.
The thing is, you see, in the ancient Ayurvedic system, the understanding was any medication given to you is only for a short period of a time, for a few weeks maybe. And after that, you shouldn't be constantly taking it. However, today's Ayurvedic medicine is corrupted Ayurveda. And so they have gone the same route as modern pharmaceutical medications.
Okay.
See, my pressure, yeah,
Sorry.
my pressure is absolutely fine when I'm home. When I go to the doctor, it shoots up 160. Then
See, what happens is the doctor has the license to give you advice. I do not have the license to give you advice. So it is your decision, but you are an individual with your own independent mind and liberty.
Dr.
It
Sahib,
is your choice whether you're going to follow your doctor's advice or not. But I cannot give you any advice that is counter to your doctor.
I agree.
True. Very true. Very true. But you're very right about what you said about the pharmaceutical and the doctors. Very true.
Okay, so let's go back to the question that Surina asked earlier on. Dalpat Bhai, go ahead.
Okay, doctor, I have a question. Is intelligent person get reality or vibration or cosmic energy can get more than the ordinary person or realization of a God?
Okay. What do you mean by an intelligent person?
Like, well, there are smart people, intelligent people, and there are dumb people, right?
like smart like Einstein.
Like Suresh is smarter than me in the class.
Okay. See, the thing is basically, there are two words that are used in the philosophical literature. One word is called buddhi, the other word is called vidya. Okay?
Okay.
Now, buddhi is the ability to think and seek. Whereas on the other hand, vidya is the knowledge that you gain, the cosmic knowledge. Okay? Now, unless you seek, you cannot get knowledge.
Right.
So having buddhi is important to get vidya.
Right, right.
Right?
True.
So the thing is basically the ability to use buddhi to get vidya can only be there for a calm mind. And what is the nature of the calm mind? A mind that does not react too much. Which means that calm mind is a mind that is able to be like a regular yogic practitioner who is not reacting to things, and as a result, they are automatically, by not reacting, purifying all the karma kleshas within them. If all of it happened together, very good. Now, on the other hand, if the buddhi is not used to go and ask a question, what is the nature of existence? But instead the buddhi is used, how can I make more money in the stock market? Then probably they will not make any spiritual progress. Right?
No, true.
Right, right. Very true.
Okay. So
Thank you, doctor.
you're welcome. So coming back to the question about what Surina asked, what happens in between one life to a next, whether the next life happens immediately or not. Okay? Now, there are different views on it. Okay? The views on it is that the birth is pretty much fairly quickly. Okay? But till the birth takes place, it is resident in an ethereal form. But the way in which the Yoga Sutra says is that at the end of each birth, when you have a bundle of karmas and kleshas, then based upon the bundle of karmas and kleshas that you have, and based upon the needs of the cosmic flow at that time, accordingly, you get allocated to the right role at that point in time. So, according to the cosmic flow, the needs of time changes. But you may have certain abilities that will put you in over there in the right this thing, right? Like for example, if you think at a time in a previous age, right? In a previous age, there were people who will do certain kinds of, let's say, there are so many kinds of things that have gone out of, things that we don't do anymore, right? So let's take the case where, these days, we have, so many tools for cleaning, right? So we have our robo vacuums that take care of everything, or whatever else. So you're not going and doing the vacuum cleaning yourself. But on the other hand, your orientation of keeping your place clean, you do observe when things are not clean or where things are this thing, you go and take care of it in the own way, right? So the leanings or the programs are the same, but then how it is applied at a different time may vary according to the needs of the time. This is how the Yoga Sutra explains.
In the meantime, you're just in the wait.
I don't know, okay? The thing is, you see, my sense is the wait is not too long. It is fairly quick. You see, what happens is, there is a saying that when the being departs, they go into what is called the Pitarlok. Okay? Now, what happens is, the Pitarlok, there is, even though you may have some level of karmas and kleshas, if your thought has already gone beyond the physical world, like, you're all the time thinking of God, even though you have attachments, karmas, and kleshas. It is said if your awareness goes beyond the physical world at your last breath, you don't come back into a body. Even though you may have some karmas and attachments and all of that. Okay? Then at that time you stay in Pitarlok. And so what happens is, to release that, the various kinds of offerings that are given to the departed, and people who, but they also give annual shraddha, that's this thing, and it is usually given for three forefathers and four mothers. So for 3 generations of the past you give, as a way for them that if in the last moment, if they don't come back to birth, this is a way for them to pass along and to be dissolved.
So Dr. Rajan, we don't have time this today, but I have some better simple explanation for Surina. So next Sunday I'll tell how this thing works. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you so much.